What mistakes do people make when trying to change habits? Hello, I'm Christopher, welcome to my channel. First of all, leave your like and subscribe to my channel to continue receiving the videos automatically and for YouTube to understand that this content is useful to other people. So let's go. 1. Summing up a long process in a number of days. You've probably heard that a number of days is the key to developing a habit. We've already seen here that the time to develop a habit is more connected to what you want to achieve than to a secret time formula. Don't stick to a number of days. Set short, medium and long-term goals within what you want to achieve. 2. Believing that failure is caused by lack of will. Understand how your body works. The brain has ways of developing habits that go beyond what we consciously do. Understand how your mind works and how you can take action to develop better habits. 3. Not preparing to say no or to do what must be done. Pay attention to your behavior and your body's reactions. Did you have a stressful day? Probably when you get home your brain will drive your behavior towards the habits already practiced as ways to achieve rewards. Understand that your body doesn't need to develop that habit, but create new practices and good habits to relieve stress. 4. Trying to change too much at once. You don't have to change all bad or harmful habits at once. Changing multiple behaviors at once is the secret to giving up and failing. What resources should be used for a change? Self-control, attention, motivation, tolerance. When you pursue all the changes at once, you lose control due to overload and exhaust your resources before you even reach one of the goals. Start with a commitment to change, focus on it, and keep going until it becomes a habit. 5. Perfectionism. Perfectionism takes the focus off what is possible and increases the feeling of inability and frustration. Impossible goals lead the brain to self-sabotage. When the brain realizes that something is too big to be achieved and that it will spend a lot of energy from the body to achieve what is intended, it simply fights against what is desired. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't pursue big goals with dedication, but look for achievable goals and increase your goal over time. 6. Not seeking help. Having trouble losing weight? There are specialists prepared to take care of, guide you step by step in the practice of exercises and in how to develop the habit of healthy eating. Seek information and guidance. Conquering everything alone is much more difficult than with the right guidance and help. 7. Keep the environment full of triggers. Want to break the habit of poor eating? Do not start at the time of choosing food in the refrigerator, but at the market, when shopping. You often cannot avoid the pressure at work, the stress of everyday life, but you can restructure your brain to act differently in these situations. 8. Don't start over. Change is not an isolated result, it is a process. Didn't you lose the planned 10 kilos? Go back to walking 30 minutes a day today, make it your goal today not to give in to dessert. Changing long-term behaviors involves steps, and you can always start over. Now that you know more about changing habits, are you ready to set new goals? We have prepared more materials that can help you achieve this goal. Click on the banner to read the article on strategies for changing habits. Did this content help you? Leave your comment here.